Okay guys, welcome back down to Carbon Car Systems. Today we're going to show you how we can do remote starts on the manual vehicles. So we've got a manual VE Commodore here today to show you how it works. So come through and we're going to show you what's required. So we can do it on all the automatic vehicles, and you know remote start's nice and safe, but we want it safe on the manual vehicles as well. So this is how it works. When you have a manual vehicle, we always add a separate remote control. And what we need that for is actually setting the remote start system before you get out. So you simply got to hold a button before you get out. I'm going to run you through the procedure real quick. Really, it's not that big a deal. I mean, a couple of seconds to hold a button before you turn the key off. Man, it's really worth saving hitting someone or damaging your car, you know, $10,000 to $100,000 car. You don't want to hit nothing. So it's really worth it to still have that remote start feature and get into a nice cold car, and especially in summer, it's getting bloody hot. So this is how it works. When you have the vehicle on, what you must do before you turn the vehicle off is actually hold down this button. And you hold it down for a couple of seconds, and there's two other things you need to ensure. Obviously, you leave it in neutral and leave the handbrake up, and also don't be touching the foot brake. Sorry, so that's three things, but we'll show you here. You hold this for a couple of seconds, you'll actually hear a click on the car, you'll turn it off, and you'll hop out. You'll shut the door, the system will automatically arm itself, so you don't have to do anything. You're not touching any buttons, it actually just does it itself, and it'll shut itself down. So now we know we're outside the vehicle while it's shut down, and it's guaranteed to be in neutral. So that's one way to make sure it's going to be in neutral. Now, the other way, with this system, we have integrated to the factory remote, which doesn't work on all vehicles, but the VE Commodore does, and you can actually hit lock 3 times and it'll start. Or you can use a long range remote and hold the start button down. And we've got all sorts of different remotes and stuff as well, so you'll see it start. There you go, nice and safe. That has a security system in it as well, so a full alarm, so no one's going to steal it. If anyone opens the doors, shut down, put immobilizers, alerts you. This one's hooked up to our mobile, so you get alerts as well. So shut that down. But there's a couple of safety things in this thing as well. If, for example, your partner grabbed your keys from your house and didn't know you had it in remote start mode, if they open the door to the vehicle and fumble around, get some stuff out, bump it in the gear, as soon as that door's open, it pulls it out of remote start mode. So that way you know if anyone's been to it, you can't remote start it and hit nothing. So a little bit of an inconvenience, but you know, it's a bigger inconvenience if you're gonna hit something, right? Now, the other cool thing it's got is this. This is part of the alarm system and part of all the manual systems, and it's why we use Compustar remote start systems only. This is called a DAS sensor, digital adjustable sensor, and it's actually got 3-in-1 sensors. It's got a shock sensor, tilt sensor, and an accelerometer, which acts as a tow sensor, but it backs up as a neutral safety switch. So, God forbid someone leant in through an open window, for example, when the system was on, like they didn't open the door, which is quite unusual anyway, and bumped it in the gear. If it jumped forward, the vehicle senses the jump forward and shuts the car down as well, so it acts as a secondary neutral safety. So very, very safe systems, never going to hit something. They have lifetime warranty. And this cool sensor is also the shock sensor, and you can adjust it through the remote. So when you go through those car parks and you hear those annoying alarms go off, it's the shock sensor. It's because it's too sensitive. And traditionally, you have to adjust them with the key. This one you can actually do manually. So I'll quickly show you that as well. So you can actually unlock this. And traditionally, all those other alarms, you have to get under the dash to adjust it via a screwdriver. This one here, you just turn the key on, hold down lock and unlock together. You'll hear a click, push lock again, and then you can hit the vehicle. And that's adjusting the sensitivity, so that's actually more sensitive. You hit it softer, a couple of chirps, it becomes less sensitive, and you can adjust it to how you like. So if you find this alarm sensor is too sensitive, hey, you can adjust it. So, you know, that's all part of the Compustar remote start security system. Works on manuals. This is the manual VE. We do have an automatic plug and play kit for the autos, but the manuals, we can still do them, but we don't have a plug and play kit. It needs to be wired in. So any of our Compustar dealers can do that. We can do it here in Carbon Car Systems in Sydney. We have a Fairfield store as well, but you can give us a call if you've got any questions or hit us up on our website or Facebook and we'll help you out. All right, hope you enjoyed.